there, CJ Jenkins here at Century 21 Cornerstone Realty here at Lake of the Pines. We are very excited about showing you a home that is fresh on the market this morning. The address is 11691 Torrey Pines. And this is a really cool home. It is a home that has so many different ways that you can enjoy it and use it. We've just had a couple of agents here doing a preview today, and they came up with many different ways that this home can be enjoyed. So let's come in and look at this home at Lake of the Pines on Torrey Pines. And the address again, see if you're listening, 11691 Torrey Pines. Come on in.
Margaret Failer is watching.
Great, Margaret, welcome. As you can see from the deck here, we have some lovely golf course views. If you take that golf course path all the way up, you will make it to the sports lounge. We'll talk about the Lake of the Pines amenities in a little bit, and we'll come back outside and show you how this property would be so useful for you with your friends and families visiting in the winter or summer months. Now, we've just had a really lovely rain this morning, so we're very happy to have the rain, and normally we've got lots of sunshine in these windows, but even with the rain, we still have these gorgeous golf course views. Let's come on in. Our home is 2,918 square feet. We are offering 4 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. And one of the things that really works for this property is the fact that there is a great room concept, which is very popular right now. And I'm going to take you into the kitchen because you have so much space in the kitchen. It's going to be the hub where everybody's going to be meeting, and it'll be a great spot for your parties and for when your family and friends visit.
Cheryl Taylor's also watching.
Hey, Cheryl. Welcome. Look at this kitchen. Lots and lots of storage. I mean, even here, we can see that there's so much storage. You've got flexible shelving, so you can put some of your bigger items in here, and lots and lots of storage. And the feature that most people love in a kitchen, besides storage, is counter space. You could have all of your family members here doing different projects, chopping, or maybe making a gingerbread house. Everybody would have a spot here to be working in the kitchen. We also have an island that gives you some more flexibility. We have an electric stovetop, a very fashionable refrigerator, has the ice maker in it. And a lot of people are very fond of the refrigerator that has the freezer at the bottom. You can reach in and get your ice easily. But what a great kitchen. Now this space is the nook, and you could have a really large dining room table here if you wanted, and everything's happening all in this space. Now I want you to take a moment to look out of the windows, because this is what is very soothing about this house, is that you have the golf course views and plenty of trees to look at. Now, the Lake of the Pines golf course is a 19-hole golf course. Normally, golf courses are 18 holes, and the extra hole is the repair hole. We have 2 9th holes. We have the hole 9, and then we have the alternate 9th hole. So if hole number 6 is being worked on, then you would play both 9 holes. So you'd end up with 18 holes. So I learned that from my mom, who was an avid golfer. She was a niner, and she played the 9 holes of the golf course. We have a niners group for men and a niners group for women, and then we have the full 18-hole group for men and the full 18-hole group for women. And we can share with you some of the costs for golfing here at Lake of the Pines. It's very affordable. And it is a private golf course. Of course, you can bring friends to play with you, but it's not a public golf course. And we're very proud of our golf course. So let's come out off of the nook here. And there are so many places on the deck around this home for you to enjoy. This one, little private deck. And in the winter time, the owners will open up the curtains, kind of to keep it a little cozy. And it's a pretty deck to have company visit in. Now what we're seeing right now is a trail. This is the golf course trail. It's on the other side of the house, the back side of the house, and that trail goes to another golf course hole.
Mitch is watching, Mitch Booth.
Hey, Mitch. Hi there. So these floors here are just beautiful. You can see that there's been so many upgrades done to this home through the years. You even have some bullnose corners, which is a nice feature. Now, with our 2,918 square feet, the one thing that's really special about this home is that where we entered the property today was a walkway, and then we entered through the front door, and we stepped into the front door with one step. This whole floor right here could be a floor where, as you age, you could be living in. In fact, the downstairs, which has 3 bedrooms, a full bath, and a new kitchenette, could be separated very easily from the upstairs. It might be a place where your family comes and visits, and they get the downstairs. Or it could be a business that you run from the downstairs. There's parking spaces there and entrances into some of the rooms. Or it could be a rental. So those are some of the options. Now, if I was a weekender, I could come and live on this level and have the downstairs possibly rented while I'm not here throughout the year to help me pay for my costs of owning a second home. So we have a very sweet fireplace, and it's a propane fireplace. This wall unit here is very functional. You can really feel the heat off of it. And just a half bath for when your guests are on this level, because the other bathroom is the master bathroom on the other side of the house. Just a little powder room. Now we have so much space in this room that you could put a second living room or seating area the way this family has done, and they actually use this area for their desk. Or you could have a pool table here or ping pong table. This is your coat closet for when your guests arrive. And look at the space in this master. Got a nice pitch to the ceiling here, higher pitch to the ceiling.
Also,
So this bathroom has a skylight. And today, this bathroom has a skylight. And today, we can't see too much from the skylight because it's an overcast day. But one of the nice things is that you can use this bathroom without turning any lights on with the natural light that comes from the skylight. Now, one of the things that's common for a lot of our older homes at Lake of the Pines is that we have one sink in our master. I don't know the men who designed the houses during that time. They didn't have wives that put on makeup and needed blow dryers and all those kinds of things. But what's very convenient about this bathroom is we do have stone countertops. We have some accent tile here, which is very pretty. But we have two sinks. That's the thing. I love the fact that there are two sinks in this bathroom. We have a separate shower and a jetted tub. So check out this super size, well, a deluxe size closet. It's also one of our areas that we have that really didn't happen in the homes when they were first designed and built, is the closets were small. This is a really nice closet. You could actually lay down here and do your stretching in the morning. And not that everybody does in their closet, but you do have plenty of room here for both parties, and plenty of room to actually bring in a chest of drawers if you needed the room, or a bench here to sit down and put your shoes on. Just a lot of flexibility here in this closet.
Colleen Cuff is watching.
Oh, hi, Colleen. She's probably working from home. She works in Auburn. Anyway, could you live, this is my question, could you live on this floor alone? Most of us, the answer is absolutely yes. So it is a great home for you to age in, as we mentioned earlier. So we're going to go downstairs now and show you what it has to offer. Got some nice tile work here, little accents.
Very wide stairs.
All right, this is the addition that these owners have added to the home. Is we do have some very practical tile floors. This door here goes into the garage. What they have done is they have brought in a stovetop, electric oven and stovetop, and there are drawers and a sink. This is the kitchenette. Tankless. And we have a tankless hot water heater, which is really efficient. So they actually had this place rented for a year or two, and there was a couple who lived down here, and they had plenty of space for their kitchen, and the refrigerator is just around the corner.
Ruth Ann is watching.
Hey, Ruth Ann, she's always watching. I love Ruth Ann. She's a solid, consistent viewer. Hi, Ruth Ann. And this is where they put their table. Now, one of the cool things is that here is the door that can separate the upstairs from the downstairs. And here is an entrance into this unit. So, private entrance. Later we're going to see that we have plenty of parking at the property, which is very nice. And during the summertime, there's with plenty of patio furniture out here, a fire pit. This is a great patio to enjoy, while other people might be enjoying the deck. So there's a way to have a lot of privacy at this property. Now, I'm not going to show you the garage right now because Gee, there are lots of boxes in there, and it is packed. But this is the cool thing about the garage. The garage is supersized. What do I mean by that? It's at least 30 feet long, the garage. So if you had a boat, you could store your boat in the garage during the winter months, which is a real plus. It's also wider. There are cabinets in the garage, and there is a door for your golf cart. So there is space for a golf cart, 2 cars. So we'll call it a 2.5 car garage. Garages make a big difference to many people making decisions on homes. It's usually the guys who want the bigger garage, and we've got it for you here. All right, here's one of the bedrooms. And we do have some screening with vegetation, so it's a private setting with light coming in from the window. I think that this room right here was the room that was used as their living room or the den. We do have some glass doors that go back on the closet if need be, but this is where the TV set was set up and the couch. So you've got your little kitchen area there, and you've got your living room den area here, a bedroom on one side, and the other bedroom, bedroom number 4, has a private entrance also to this particular bedroom, and it has a walk-in closet. Good size. Once again, you could lay down here and do your sit-ups if you needed a spot. All right, very nice size closet. Got the newer white doors, white trim with a darker fashionable colored paint color. Got a spot here for your linens and towels. And here's the full bath. We've got a fiberglass unit with a tub and a shower. And you have room here for a hamper and some other things if you needed to bring into the bathroom. So, think about this as your downstairs unit. Would this be a place for your family when they're visiting to come and hang out and have their own space? Even a room for the kids to put on their video games. That's a possibility. Or maybe it's a caregiver who lives down here who's going to come up and take care of you. We don't want to talk about that, do we? But that's a possibility too. Or a college student who's still living at home. Perfect opportunity for them to come. So we're going to go up to the decks.
Our connection's getting low.
So you've just got your food ready to put on the barbecue, and right out of this slider, you've got a great spot for your barbecue over here. And one of the nice things about having so much deck is as the sun sets or the sun position changes, you can change your location. This is the spot where you have the most beautiful sunsets. We have a lot of pink happening, and in the summertime, it's between, I think, 8 o'clock and 8:30, and the sky is so pink and beautiful. We see a deer walking across the golf course there. And we're just going to peek down at all of the space below us, which is a perfect space for all of the people that might be coming and visiting you. Plenty of parking. And we have a circular driveway, so you can pull in here on Hazel Way and drive up through and exit on Torrey Pines. Now, what I want to talk to you about is why do I call this a superb location? 4 houses down the street is Hazel Park. And Hazel Park, which we've talked about before, is going through a remodeling cycle. We've got mounds of dirt there right now because Hazel Park has Hazel Lake, and Hazel Lake has been dredged. That mud has been, and shoreline has been dug up, and it's right now drying out. And as soon as that dirt dries out, it will be picked up and taken elsewhere. So we are deepening Hazel Lake, and we're going to actually have a boat ramp there. So people can go into Hazel Lake just 4 houses away and go kayaking, stand-up paddling, canoeing, and that will be a great place for people to fish and just have some water fun right there, just right down the street. Now, what else is happening at Hazel Park? We are going to have, let's get inside, it's a little chilly today. We're going to have 4 or 5 permanent pickleball courts. And you know, pickleball is the #1 growing sport in America. So the pickleball folks have been playing there right now, but they're going to even have some deluxe courts there. We'll have a full basketball court, and we are keeping the sand pit volleyball court that's already there. There'll be new bathrooms built, and there's also going to be some electrical enhancements. So when there is a stage that backs up to the wall of the bathrooms, we will have a stage there so we can have music events right there at Hazel Park, just down the street. Now, you can walk the golf course when the golf course is not being played upon. In the winter time, you can walk the golf course until 9:45 in the morning and just at sunset, which is right now about 4:30, 4:45, and you can walk the golf course. It's a great place to take your dog out. There are pooper bags also on the golf course and places for you to drop them off. So walking the golf course is also a very fun activity at Lake
Let's go to the
Pines.
island.
And then we can go up the street half a mile in your golf cart up to where lots of things are happening, which is the Clubhouse. We have some fine dining there. We have music on the lake once a month, and there is actually a dance floor right there by the lake, or that space is a very premier wedding spot where folks can get married with the lake right behind them, right there at the Clubhouse. And we have the pool, which is open 9 months a year. And we have a playground, a sailboat beach where sailing classes are taught, 2 sessions a year, and the tennis courts. So lots, and the marina. Lots is happening just half a mile away. Then up the hill, we have our sports lounge. And at the sports lounge, you'll find that there is food served, usually every day. I'm not exactly sure what the hours are right now, but you can get burgers and chili and hot dogs and salads and BLTs and French fries. The French fries are delicious, by the way. And the bar will be open. We also have a book closet, a free book closet, and also the driving range is there, the pro shop. And if you're a golfer, that would be a spot where you would be driving your golf cart to regularly. Just below the sports lounge are our 2 very popular bocce ball courts. And when the bocce ball season happens, which you sign up in April, and it starts in June. For 4 months, you can play bocce ball at Lake of the Pines, 1 night a week for 4 months for $20. Can you believe that? What a deal! So we are very affordable for all of our amenities that we have at Lake of the Pines, and we're very proud of that. And here is the saying that some of the folks who are out playing golf, swimming, playing bocce ball, and also playing pickleball, they say that Lake of the Pines is a year-round adult camp for the grown-ups.
Carrie Meyer.
Hi, Carrie Meyer. Are you cold in Idaho? She's a Lake of the Pines girl. So anyway, we have so many things going on at Lake of the Pines to keep you active, and a good sense of community for people looking out for each other and being very happy to live here. Now, let's talk about here, as in here, this house. If you were to move into this house, you wouldn't have much to do. Maybe, I don't know what I would do if I were moving in. It would just be perfect the way it is. I like the colors. I love the size of the kitchen. I love the flooring. The bathroom with the 2 sinks would work for me. We are really, as they say, the old realtor cliche, move in ready. And we are indeed move in ready.
What time is it?
So, if any of you have questions, we just have a few more minutes. We have 3 more minutes left. I'd love to answer any of your questions about Lake of the Pines.
Security?
Yes. We do have security at Lake of the Pines. We have a guard gate. You do need to be invited to come into the gate. It's very easy for you to invite your friends to come into the gate. You just call them, or you can email them and let them know that you have guests coming for that day, or as long as a week. So if you have somebody coming on the weekend, you can book them a week earlier and get them in the system. And we have security 24/7. We have somebody at that gate for all the way through the evening and through the night and through the day. So it is a nice, secure community for that reason. Now, with our project on Hazel Pond and Hazel Park, that project is not going to increase our HOA fees. The monies are already allotted for that project that's been in the planning for quite a few years. So that's a nice feature. Our HOA fees are $248 a year, and they get a month. Sorry, that doesn't sound right. A month, and that pays for our security, our amenities that we've talked about, and also our roads. And we do have some communal areas that we talked about, which is the sports lounge and the clubhouse and all of the parks. We have 6 different parks, and all of our parks have bathrooms, running water, pooper bags, are well maintained, and we have a doggy park.
And
we have a dog park.
Can you swim in the water?
And so, and then we have swimming in our lake and lots of lake activities. Kayaking, stand-up paddling is very popular. Water skiing is popular too. We have friends who water ski year-round, and they use those suits that
dry
they wear, dry suits, and they ski year-round. We do have wakeboarding. One of the things that's not part of the water sports at Lake of the Pines is jet skis. We have 5.5 miles of shoreline at our lake, and we do have a lake committee that takes very good care of our lake. I'm very proud of these volunteers. They test the water every month to make sure that our lake is safe for us for swimming. So we swim around the end of May to about the end of September. And I'm a lake swimmer myself, so I enjoy swimming in the lake from my house to the clubhouse, and so that is a lot of fun. And we do have also 4 tennis courts at Lake of the Pines. So we have a good tennis community there. And then when the tennis people want to switch from tennis, what do they have? They've got pickleball, which a lot of them have made the transition. So the walk around the lake is actually a 4-mile loop. And this house here is just down the street from the 4-mile loop. 4 houses away, you're on the walking trail to go around the lake. So let me review very quickly. Thank you so much for being here at 11691 Torrey Pines. We are listed for $678,000, and we are offering 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. The size of the property is 2,918 square feet, and we're on about 1/3 of an acre. So we have gorgeous golf course views, and we are ready for the next owner to come to Lake of the Pines and love this house as much as these owners have loved it themselves. So if you have any questions, call CJ 530-906-4715, and thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a very peaceful holiday season.